I'm in.
A chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building.
I have those chemical formulas for you.
Marvelous. Now we can reform another societal picadillo. The hydration break. Whether it rears its head around the coffee pot, water cooler, or soda fountain, it's a menace. Vault-Tec scientists have conducted experiment after experiment to eliminate this inefficiency. But people feel an irrational need to socialize. So if they must squander their time, let us turn it into the collective good. With chemistry.
What? Aren't chemicals bad for you?
Oh, Clem. You worry so much, my boy. Everything you eat and drink is made of chemicals. Don't you know?
Oh, right. That's very interesting, Lady Overseer.
These are just special chemicals.
What type of chemicals are we talking about?
Well, that's up to you. But from what I've read, the R&D folks really outdid themselves.
It's okay. You can trust us, Clem.
Indeed. After all, we're with Vault-Tec. So build the soda fountain, and then serve refreshments to our residents. And Clem, if you get thirsty on the job, feel free to have a cool, refreshing beverage.
Gee, thanks. I guess I'm open for business.
Yes?
The soda fountain's open. Want to be the first customer?
Depends. How much does it cost?
Oh, it's free.
Really? Well, I guess then.
People are having to sleep in shifts.
Wow.
It's making everyone
Stop.
a bit
Make sure to
cranky.
come back. This soda's better than Nuka-Cola. Try it. You'll see. You here to check up? I got a customer right here. Want some more refreshment?
What the heck's in there? I had a Nuka-Cola once. This stuff.
I know, right? It's got special chemicals in it.
No shit. Well, whatever it is, call me a fan.
Hi.
Caffeine. Well, it does improve productivity. But really, on to the next prototype. Ugh, the Hippocratic Oath. A solemn vow to do no harm. Well, roughly that's what it means. I don't want to get into interpreting dusty Latin textbooks, but that core sentiment of the medical community runs counter to what we're trying to accomplish here. Doctors shouldn't put their patients' welfare first. Instead, their sole focus should be the collective good. You understand, of course.
Times are desperate. We do what we must to survive.
What price isn't worth paying to protect the American way? Right. So, enter the Voltec Phoropter. A specialized piece of optometrist equipment that, yes, can improve a patient's eyesight. But potentially so much more. The prototype requires a bit, well, a lot. All right, a staggering quantity of radioactive material. But the results will be worth it.
Where am I going to get that much nuclear material?
You're in luck. We chose this site for Vault 88 because our surveys indicate that there's a rich source of uranium deeper inside the caves. So, dig deep and get what we need.
Some people complain, but not me. Just happy to be here.
Hey,
Looks like we have our first patient. Yes. Before we begin, Clem, how do you feel about children?
They're all right, I guess.
You ever planning on having any?
I don't know. Why are you asking?
Just idle chatter. Go on.
Hi, you here for an eye exam with the this thing?
I guess.
Go ahead and get in.
So, what do I do?
Just stay still.
It keeps flashing.
I think that's normal.
What? What the? Ow!
This thing's not working!
What were you doing? I kept saying obey the Overseer.
Well, that's just a quirk of the prototype. Nothing to concern yourself with.
Bullshit. This ain't the end of it.
Excuse me.
What the hell is your game? You invite Clem and me in here to experiment on us? You some sort of sicko?
There's nothing sinister going on. You're just imagining things.
You sure? I mean, that eye machine. All right. But I'm watching you.
I ain't never tasted, well, anything like Vault 88 soda.
So one of our residents is happy. That's completely irrelevant. We should be making hard choices to improve the effectiveness of the Vault. Instead, you spend your time pandering to their every whim.
Don't you want to make your residents' lives better?
The primary goal, the only goal, is to safeguard the American way and protect its people. I don't have the luxury of thinking about happiness.
I'm improving people's lives. I'm not going to apologize for that.
I just don't understand you. Please, make this next one count. This last experiment is my pride and joy. Following in the footsteps of Dr. Braun and the others, I have spent my time devising my very own prototype. Its premise is this. We are all flawed creatures, each with our own vices. What if our Vault didn't pointlessly try to stamp out these predilections, and instead harnessed them?
What vices are you talking about?
Well, greed. The schematic is for a slot machine. I designed it to be as enticing as possible. Choose the experimental parameters, and let's see how it fares in the field.